spent my life being a color.
Wait, they didn't tell you? Are you serious? So you didn't know? Black Girls YouTube too.
Hey guys. Now, clearly this is not my house. I'm going. Okay, can we make this work? Yeah. Can we do this? Let's reach here. Baby. Alright, whatever. As you can see, I'm at the mall. But I thought now would be as good a time as any to tell you guys a story. This is a story of the first time I really left the dorm, and it's in the span of 2 days, so keep that in mind. So it's a night, and I finally decide that I'm going to leave the dorm. I hadn't left for like maybe a week because I was so scared that like people wouldn't like me. But anyway, it's probably about 11 o'clock and I haven't been to the cafe because I haven't left the dorm. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, I know there's a McDonald's down the street somewhere. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna get some McDonald's and I'm gonna come back. I used to work at McDonald's near my house, so I would go all the time. I didn't think it was weird to go at 11 o'clock at night. So I get dressed and I start to leave the dorm, and I meet these two girls in the elevator, one of which was Bridget, my stroll sister. And they're like,
"Where are you going this late at night?"
They probably thought that I was gonna be fast. But I told them I was going to McDonald's, and they were like,
"Do you know where you are?"
I thought that was a weird question, and I was like, yeah. And they're like,
No, you don't go anywhere by yourself this late at night. I don't know where you came from.
And I said New York, and they said
New York, and you're trying to leave at 11 o'clock at night?
I was like, I didn't live in the city. I lived in a small town. Can I just go? And they would not let me walk by myself. So they walked me to McDonald's. They made fun of me because all I got was some ice cream. These are also the first, I believe they're the first people that I spoke to besides my RA. So these are the first two people that I met on campus. It felt nice that, you know, people reached out to me. They were probably on their way somewhere else and they just stopped and they were like, hey, you shouldn't be going anywhere by yourself. Which, by the way, lesson to you guys, don't ever go anywhere by yourself, especially late at night, especially if you are a girl. But actually, no, especially if you're a guy. Like, yeah, they try girls because they're kind of like helpless, but ooh, you can't park there. Then the girls take me to the yard. I think I was in the yard. I don't think I was in the valley. At this time, I didn't really know campus. I think I was in the yard, and there were tons of people just out talking, and I was so shy, so I was just like, I'll see you guys later. And I just left before they could say anything. So I didn't get to meet anybody else. And that was just a weird experience. But, okay, so now, this is the second day. Somebody that I had met on, like, Facebook or something before we came to school, he hit me up and he was like, hey, have you seen the rest of campus yet? I was like, no, I haven't even left my room. So he said, today we're gonna go adventuring. We're gonna see everything on campus. You're gonna get to know the buildings, this, then the third. Meet me, I think he said like noon or something, on the yard. And yeah, I'll give you a tour of Howard. I get there. He is nowhere to be found. So I sit on a bench and I decide to call my mom. And I wasn't really worried, but I don't know. When you're in college, you'll see that you want to talk to your parents a little more, especially at the beginning. I called my mom and I was just sitting on that bench, and then all of a sudden, like, a camera crew, they just like surround me, and I'm sitting there like,
there's some people with some cameras and some microphones and I don't know what they're doing.
she was like,
well, why don't you ask?
and I'm still trying to get over the shy thing, so eventually I just turned around and I was like, what are you guys doing? And then they all gave me a dirty look and turned around and continued their business. I was like, I looked to see where they're filming behind me, and this girl in like a long maxi dress, pretty hair, comes walking down the one of the little areas in the yard, and they all start talking instantly, and they catch her, and I think she's on like a tour, what I'm supposed to be doing at this time. Apparently it's this girl from Howard. I guess her family has a show on Bravo. I don't watch TV, so I was possibly in the footage of one of the episodes. They should have cut me out. But yeah, if you watch that show, look at all the episodes and see if you see like a scared little girl on the phone with her mom looking like, what is going on? Because that's me. Eventually the dude comes and he doesn't even show me the campus. He just says he's hungry, and then we go to Subway, and then I meet some other people. But then I had to take my math placement test, and I went to the dorm, back to the dorm after that, so we'll skip ahead. Finally, you know, it's getting to, I don't know if it was lunch or dinner. No, it had to be dinner because I just had lunch. And I was just tired of sitting in the dorm and doing absolutely nothing. Like, I am a nice girl. I'm weird, but there has to be some other weird people out there. So I go on Facebook in the little HU18 group chat, and I asked if anybody wanted to go to the caf, thinking that everybody was going to ignore me. A lot of people actually hit me up. And so I ended up going with one of them, and we kind of just sat there because the caf was closed. If you don't know, there's like a certain time where you can still go into the cafeteria, but they're not going to be serving food, so you kind of just went for no reason. So we got drinks, and then we just sat there and talked. So we're leaving, and we are walking on the yard, and all of a sudden I need both hands for this. So let me take my seatbelt off. I just see some guy in front of Douglas. He's like, just doing this weird stuff, and I'm like, does no one really, like, y'all don't see this? Am I the only person that sees this? No one else was looking at him. I promise you, this dude was just going like jujitsu in front of Douglas. Like, I don't know who he was fighting. I don't know what was going on.
This is where I chose to go to college. Okay.
Then I looked around the rest of the yard, and the marching band was out practicing. The cheerleaders were in the middle practicing. They had some of the dancers practicing, and it was just really dope. Like, that's honestly when I knew that Howard was the place for me. I mean, yeah, you've got weird jujitsu dude over there. You've got weird dude that tells me we're gonna go on a tour, but we actually end up going to Subway. You've got people that will take you to McDonald's at 11 p.m. so that you don't go by yourself and bad things don't happen to you. This is why I chose Howard. Nothing is conventional. Nothing makes sense. Nothing is normal. And that's me. So that was the first time that I really just like left the dorm, and you see what I got myself into. I know this story time wasn't completely just great, but it's the truth. That's what happened to me, and stay tuned because there'll definitely be more stories about Howard. Thank you for tuning into Black Girls YouTube Too. You guys are real. You agree with me when I saw you kicking dirt in my eye.